Yo, I'm D, and this is Bleezy. It keeps me easy, and this is In the Air Sports Podcast.
It's a head beaters.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's episode 2, and you already know what to do. Hit that like button and hit the subscribe. Make sure that all of your notifications are turned on so that way you don't miss any of the wonderful content that I got coming towards you. And on today's topics, we're going to be talking about Brady Christensen, the injury that he suffered, the new running back in Carolina. We're going to be discussing the Jim Trotter lawsuit, Colin Kaepernick, and then the Week 2 predictions and see what we got going on with Week 2. Alright, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into these topics. First one up is the Brady Christensen injury in Carolina. Injury bug already, man. Injury bug already. It's in the air, man. It is in the air for sure. How it affects us going into the Saints game, less protection for Bryce Young. Every coach keeps coming out and saying, oh, we're encouraged. Look, one thing I know is when there's a repetitive pattern of word choices, it usually means somebody's gotten together in a group and said, look, this is what we're going to say because we don't want to tell them how we really feel. I think the Carolina Panthers coaching staff is a little worried. They may not want to admit it, but they worried. They definitely worried going into Week 2. And they should be. There's a lot of concerns there, as I spoke about last time, within the organization, on the field, off the field. In general, there's just a lot of concerns and issues that need to be addressed throughout this season. Him getting injured for the whole season and, out, it's just one less layer of protection for Bryce Young, man. And rookie quarterbacks need that protection. Quarterbacks need all the help that they can get because they learning. They still rookies, man. They gotta learn. They gotta man, it's a due process within it. And they gotta be able to work out the kinks. And they gotta also be comfortable doing it. So we'll see if whoever steps up can take over that spot and really hold it down and give him the protection that he needs, because the Saints do got a defensive line, man. They ain't playing on defense. They do work on defense. I may hate the motherfuckers, but they work on defense. They do. So, it's a little concerning on that end. And then we're going to sign a new running back, and this is really what I want to address, this deep threat shit. Bruh, y'all have no intentions of making this a deep threat team. Y'all really don't. And you can tell by the moves they make. If I had intentions of making this a deep threat team and really opening up the passing game, I wouldn't go and sign another running back if I was comfortable with the running backs that I already got. Nah. That don't add up. You gonna tell me you want to expand on the passing, but then you go and sign another running back? That's telling. They telling y'all without even telling y'all what they trying to do. They trying to keep it safe. They trying to keep it bland. They not trying to do over the top shit. They not. So it's the writing's on the wall for us. Y'all might as well get prepared. It's gonna be a long season for us. It's going to have some ups, some downs, some trials and tribulations. But I promise you all, at the end of the year, I'm not concerned with Bryce going to be at the end of the year. I'm going to be concerned with whether or not David Tepper is going to make the moves he needs to make. Because we don't need Scott Fitterer. We don't need him. That's a fact. We don't need him. He ain't doing shit. He ain't got the vision. It ain't there. Frank Wright may not make it either, depending on what our record is, because he ain't got no excuses for the shit he doing. It's just, bro, you can say what you want about injuries, but it's your job to come out there as a coach and fuck all that. We encouraged and we not worried and the next man. Nah, look, dude, you need to come out there and just run thousands out with people and be straight up look, yeah, it's a problem that he went down. But it's a problem that's going to be fixed before next Monday when we have to play against the Saints. And if it's not fixed, then obviously I got a problem that I need to fix. Shit, it's that simple. It ain't y'all worry, it's my worry. It's us as a team. We gonna get it together, and we gonna make sure that we come in on Monday and show out. We gonna show y'all that we got this figured out. This whole everybody coming out, oh yeah, we're encouraged, bro. There ain't that much encouragement in the world when you got injuries that are affecting the team in major ways, man. You could be encouraged all you want. We don't need your encouragement. We need results. That's what we need. Fucking results. Because we've been encouraged by the fact that we've been doing shit. We get all encouraged, we get all excited, and then we get all fucking disappointed by the end of the season. So, enough with that. Be real. Fix the issues. Like, fuck trying to give us an excuse. Just do it. Like Nike said, just do it, man. Go out there, check what you need to check off, make sure that it's in order, and get the job done. Alright. Next up on our topic list is the Jim Trotter lawsuit. The reporter who asked Roger Goodell straight up what's up with there not being more black management within the newsroom in the NFL, and lost his job or contract is up. And again, I hate to bring race into the topic, but it does have to be acknowledged. Now, the NFL as a whole, I'm not going to say the NFL as a whole is a racist. But there are racist elements in the NFL that so happen to be in higher positions of power. And y'all keep coincidentally doing shit that just comes off even more racist. And allegedly, and this is allegedly, okay? I'm not saying this for a fact that the man said this. This is alleged. According to the lawsuit, the Bills owner had signed something to the degree of if black players don't like what the NFL is doing or like the NFL, they can always go play in Africa and see how they like that. Now, that's not the exact quote, but it's in the same, it's pretty much in the range of what he said. To give you an idea, you can go do your research and find out for yourself and read the quote. But it wouldn't shock me if he did say it. It wouldn't. And it shouldn't shock anybody else either. Like, it shouldn't be a surprise at this point that the owners have racism in circles. Like, it shouldn't be a surprise. Now, is it right? No. But a lot of these guys know that going into it. It's like, how can you not know at this point that there's racism in NFL? And it's like, since Kaepernick's lawsuit, there's pretty much been bam, 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 back-to-back racial shit going on with lawsuits. Whether it be with the coaches or now the guy with the reporter. So it's like, you can't go in and saying that you aren't aware of this and still sign that extension. You can't go in and, like, not be aware. Like, you're aware of it, but you're still okay with going through with it. Like, and it falls back on, it kind of plays into what Kaepernick, the Kaepernick thing. Like, I ain't got nothing against the man personally, but I just feel like, in all reality, we have a tendency to use black people when shit ain't going our way to try to get it, to try to get something. And it's like, with this guy, I don't believe that's the case with Jim Trotter, because his job necessarily wasn't on the line when he said what he said. But Kaepernick's job in 49er land was already up in the air when he decided to do the knee thing. And since he's done the knee thing, yes, he's done a couple of things for the black community, but really, he's still more focused on trying to be in the NFL. And my thing is, I ain't taking nothing away from you being a black activist, dog. If you're going to be a black activist, do that, dog. But if the reason why you sued the NFL was because you thought that they had some racist shit going on with the organization, and you steadily hearing that racist shit is coming up out of the organization, why would you want to go back to the organization? Why would you still be campaigning for that? Like, if I won a lawsuit against the NFL, or any corporation for that matter, I want 20 million up out of them for some racist shit, my last thought process would be, I want to go back to that organization. Because if I ain't seen that there's change within the actual interior structure of shit, when I go back, I'm going to be facing the same shit. Probably even worse, because now they got a target on my back because I done sued them. Like, if it was really about bringing, you know, black awareness and mixing it and still want to be an elite quarterback or even get a chance to show that you can still be a quarterback, I got a real ass question, man, and maybe I'm wrong. So if I'm wrong on this, y'all let me know in the comments, man. For real, I just want to know, why didn't he try to go to the XFL or the USFL if it was really about proving that he still got it? Because there are guys that got picked up from those leagues. So, I mean, look at like Carolina, for example, right? When the XFL had him with PJ Walker, when the XFL had PJ Walker and we got PJ Walker, we picked him up and he had a chance to become an NFL, you know, quarterback. Was he good? Not particularly, no. But he got a chance because of it. Whereas just complaining about the shit that they won't give you a job, and then when they give you a chance, like, bro, you knew when they sent you that contract what it was. So why wait till the day of to decide to pull a stunt? Regardless if that was your intentions or not, man, you got to look at the perspective of whether or not they was going to twist the narrative. They still didn't give you a good narrative. And why are you, and then now your agent is reaching out to the Jets? Why, bro? Why? If I was you, man, I wouldn't even want to go back to the NFL if they kept doing the shit that they did to you. Like, why would you want to go back? Why? That don't make no sense. Like, to me, that's like a toxic relationship, to the sense of, I know my ex is abusive, I know my ex is fucked up, but I still love that hoe and I gotta go back to her, even though I know she ain't gonna do me good, she gonna hurt me, she gonna do me wrong. Like, dog, that don't make no type of sense whatsoever. So either it's really about rocking with improving the black community, then focus on that heavy, go hard on that, because it shouldn't just be certain cases or certain things that you do. Like, being a black activist should be more than just every now and again I do this event, every now and then I do this organized drive. Like, nah, it should be every day I'm out here in the streets really trying to show what I'm doing for the black community, how I can improve the situation for the black communities, the brown communities, the minority communities in general. If that's going to be your reasoning for why you taking a knee on the field, is for police brutality. And again, if I am wrong, I'm not trying to disrespect the man at all. I respect the fact that he did what he did. And I understand why you did what you did to a degree. But on a personal level, dog, I don't think you fully did that just for the simple fact that you wanted to bring awareness to police brutality. I believe because of the actions that you have shown since then, that it's more about publicity than it is about black people, brown people, minority people. On that particular instance, that's not to say or to discredit you for anything that you have done with your drives and with the Ben and Jerry thing. That's not nothing to take away from that. That's great. That's awesome. But at the same time, man, if that's really what you trying to bring awareness to, going back and playing for the NFL, knowing what they currently got going on with racism, it doesn't add up and it doesn't align. The values don't match up. And that's what I'm getting at. It's saying, why would I want to continue to do this if I know that they ain't really about what I'm about? If this is solely, truly what I'm about, man, this is really my mission in life, and this is my goal, and this is my calling, I don't want to be associated with this company because they don't align up with my spiritual, moral, and community values. So why do you want to go back so badly if that's really what the case was, man? Like, that's really what I'm getting at. It's saying, what is it? What is it? And again, if it's about police brutality, there was 2 cases here in Dallas, bro. 2 cases. Not one time did I hear his name attached to any of those 2 cases, which was I believe the Breonna Taylor and the guy who got shot by the lady in his apartment. 2 unarmed black folks killed in their own homes by police. And I ain't not one time, and believe me, if Dallas, bro, if Kaepernick would have been down here, that would have been on the news. Kaepernick wasn't down here for that. If I'm wrong, somebody show me the information and I'll stand corrected and I'll say an apology on that. But I really want to know if he had anything to do with either one of those situations. Like, you talking about going to New York. New York is notorious for police being profiling black folks and being abusive toward black folks. Like, dog, you need to start doing some serious campaigning out there for police brutality before you try to go throw a fucking pass for them. That's real shit. That's the real. That's the real, and that's the bluntest it's gonna get on that. Like, you should be more focused on trying to fix that problem than worried about they fucking Aaron Rodgers problem, bro. Like, let Zach Wilson do his thing, bro. Your agent, if I was you, I would tell my agent, stop calling them people. If they want me, bro, they'll call me. They'll call me if they want me. They'll show me attention if they want me. I'm not finna keep calling. Bruh, 7 years? First of all, we gonna get back on the football part of it. Because what I'm saying is with Kaepernick, bro, if it's really about being a black activist, bro, be a black activist. And let your motives line up with black activism. Because you saying you a black activist and you want to stop racism and you want to do all of this shit, but then you steadily clamoring to get back to a company that's steadily getting hit with fucking lawsuits about racism. Make it make sense. Football wise, bro, you ain't played in 7 whole years. Do you really think that you were in physical peak shape? Or do you really think, you may personally think that, but do you really think any organization is really thinking that you were in physical peak shape to still be able to go out there and actually contend? Dude, defensive backs of today, cornerbacks of today are not the ones of yesterday. Okay? They faster, more athletic, and they are coming in smarter with a faster rate than they did before, and they will probably make your life hell, dude. I wouldn't even want to go back if I've been out of football for 7 years and I ain't had to take a single hit. Your body got to get used to that again, man. Getting hit, doing that type of physical, strenuous activity, your body has to get used to doing that. That's not some shit you can just hop up off the porch and go do. Because if that was the case, any small fucking Joe could go to the NFL and make it, baby. But that ain't the case. That's why you got all of these different sectors and divisions of football that you got to go through to get to that elite level. There are very few undrafted people out there that didn't have no type of professional experience playing football that was just that nigga, bro. That ain't but maybe a hand fucking full. So the notion that you think you could just jump up off the porch with 7 years gone, come back and be a contender is unrealistic in the football world. It's unrealistic. And overall, man, look, the NFL is a double-edged sword when it comes to racism. Because in one aspect, yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar that there is racist assholes in positions of power in the NFL. You can bet your bottom dollar that. But you know what else you can bet your bottom dollar? That there's a lot of black men that have success and money and are able to provide generational wealth to their family because of the NFL. So the NFL as a whole inherently, no, I don't believe the NFL whole is a racist. Do I believe there's a lot of racist assholes in positions that they should not be in? 1,000%. All the way. Alright, y'all. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get my predictions on next week's games. And Y'all give me y'all predictions. Y'all actually share y'all thoughts, y'all feelings about the Kaepernick situation. And again, man, I don't mean no disrespect to the man personally, bruh. I'm just saying what it is from a perspective that I'm looking at, and just saying to me it don't line up. But let's jump into these predictions. We got the Vikings versus the Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. Chiefs versus Jags. That's gonna be a good one. I know that they got that contract deal done with a defensive end or defensive tackle. And he's back, so that's gonna make a difference for them. That's gonna be a close one, but I'm gonna give it to the Chiefs, man. I think they gonna bounce back on that, and yeah, I really do. I feel like the Chiefs gonna bounce back on that one. The Cowboys get another easy one to beat up on with the Jets, so I see the Cowboys winning that one because the Jets are a wounded team right now, man. They whole soul hurt behind that Aaron Rodgers thing, That whole soul hurt. It ain't even about the fact that Zach Wilson could possibly still come in and be okay as a quarterback. The momentum for them, they soul hurting right now, man. Now, Aaron Rodgers did say he vows to return, and we gonna see. We gonna see. But that ain't gonna be no time soon. So, they gonna really need some encouragement to get them back on track. They gonna need to get over that shit real quick in order to beat the Cowboys. Or the Cowboys gonna steamroll their ass like they did the Giants. Alright, Ravens versus Bengals. OBJ and Lamar gonna do their thing. Can the Bengals bounce back, though, is the question. Can Joe Burrow's new haircut really save them and turn the season around starting with week 2? I'm gonna go with the Ravens, though, on this, because I don't think a new haircut can just make you better. And I know he really don't believe that either, so I'm just cracking jokes on that shit. But realistically, I do like the matchup with the connection from Lamar to OBJ. So that's why I'm going with the Ravens. The Seahawks versus the Lions. I'm going with the Lions, man. The Lions got a strong run game, and they seem like they got a pretty good team that they're getting their shit together, and that they're ready to make a run. So yeah, and I think the Seahawks kind of fell back some. And Tyler Lockett on concussion protocol. We'll see if he comes back or not. But I don't think that really helps him out either. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ride with the Lions on that one. The Colts versus Texans. A lot of people are interested in that matchup for the fact that it's going to be both rookie quarterbacks, Anthony Richardson and your boy C.J. Stroud. As I said before on the last episode, the Texans do have a slew of injuries that may affect them, but I would like to see C.J. Stroud make a touchdown, get on the board. Anthony Richardson, on the other hand, did have a late game injury. They say it's nothing, so we'll find out and see. If either one of those teams that have had injuries, if that's going to play an effect on their game, and we'll see who's going to have the better rookie game. We got the Bears versus the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. Actually, fuck that. I take that back. I spoke too soon. I'm gonna go with the Bears. Not because I just really feel like the Bears could beat them, but it's still, I need the Bucks to lose, and fuck the Bucks because they're in our division too, and fuck Baker Mayfield because I really ain't a fan of him either. So yeah, I'm gonna ride with the Bears. Hopefully they utilize DJ Moore and Foreman this time, because again, if y'all don't, I'm gonna ask y'all the same question I asked y'all in the last episode, which is, the fuck did you trade for him for then? Packs versus Falcons. Packers. Fuck the Falcons. From the bottom of my heart. Fuck y'all. Raiders versus Bills. Raiders. I don't think they're going to turn the ball over as much, and we got to see if they can bounce back as the Bills. I'm not too faithful in them right now. Especially with what they got going on with accusations. They seem like they might have some more distractions, because they already had some off-season distractions with the... they've had a lot going on recently, man. Since that DeMar Hamlin situation, they've just kind of had a lot going on that could be considered distractions. And I'm not saying the DeMar Hamlin situation was a distraction. That one, I think we all know that was a real situation, and we're all glad to see him back out there. But what I'm referring to is more so the Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen situation. And I'm pretty sure that situation, it probably didn't get no better after those interceptions and that loss. So I don't see them. I don't see them winning against the Raiders quite yet. Chargers versus Titans. I like Justin, so I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Henry got some massive running abilities and ability to stiff arm and just run through motherfuckers. But overall, as a team, the Chargers are better. 49ers versus Rams. I'm going with the 49ers because I don't believe Stafford can handle the defense. Just don't think that's going to be the case. I think the defense will overpower Stafford. And the 49ers take that victory. The Giants versus the Cardinals. I hope the Giants kind of get a win on this one just so they can bounce back from that supreme ass whooping they took. And the Cards, historically, I think they've been a losing organization anyway, and they just really ain't that good. They just probably ain't. They not it. They not gonna win that one. I'm sorry. Damn, that was hard because both of them are really bad, bro. Both of them is pretty bad. I ain't gonna cap. Now I ain't saying Carolina ain't bad and ain't got its problems. We discussed that, but just for the simple fact that I just want the Giants to get one after that ass whooping, so that way they don't feel too bad. I'm gonna go with the Giants. The Dolphins versus the Patriots. I'm going with the Dolphins because I don't think the Patriots are there yet. And TNT, man, the Dolphins are explosive, man. The Tua to Tyree connection, man, that shit's explosive. Washington versus Denver. Two coaches that have already faced each other a multitude of times in their division. So it should be a good matchup from that standpoint, but I don't like either coach, and I believe Chase Young is hurt for Washington, so that could affect them on the defensive end. I don't even know who I don't know if Wentz is still their quarterback or not, but that fumble, I think it was Wentz. If he couldn't hold up, really, they barely won against the Cardinals, so I might have to go with Denver because just got to get an edge to Sean Payton and coaching, man. That's really what I got to do. Saints versus Panthers. I hope we can bounce back seriously and stomp the living shit out of the Saints. Okay? That's what I hope. I hope we come back and stomp the shit out of the Saints. I'm going with my Panthers. I'm going to always go with my Panthers. I'm never going to pick against them. Even if I know the matchup ain't the greatest, I still ain't going to pick against them. And we'll discuss it after the game. We'll discuss what needs to be fixed, if there's anything that needs to be fixed. Or we'll discuss if they actually made the adjustments that they needed to make, and if this is going to be a fruitful season, or if we can prepare for it to be, uneventful. And then the Steelers versus the Browns. I'm going to go with the Browns because they seem to have a pretty good team this year. I don't know. I still don't like the Browns. Fuck them still. They're weirdos. But Kenny Pickett ain't ready. He's not a par yet, and I don't think he's ready to carry that team. And so, yeah. Hey, guys. Again, if you guys are liking the content and enjoying what I got to say, definitely give us a like, give us a subscribe. It really helps the channel. We really are trying to build here. And remember, always keep it blunt. It's In the Air Sports Podcast. We out.